like it's easy, it's hard to preach. Cause I've been burning trees and watching fall. If we cannot breathe out, we go forward. Sure, I was searching for cure, fishing a little wildlife. And when I'm low on fuel, I'll still be running till my back broke. Halfway, lost hope and I checked it. Hard roads, I didn't think I'd come back fast. Cause I was running roads, so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I ended up zero. This is such a ghostly revelation. I may have fucked up all my chances, fucked up all my chances. Been around the globe, looked around, nothing fitted. Seen high and lows, but you won't even get it. Been around the globe, think it's time to admit it's not the end, but the road, and you won't even get it. Been around the globe, looked around, nothing fitted. Seen high and lows, but you won't even get it. Been around the globe, think it's time to admit it's not the end, but the road. I was running. I was running roads, so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I end up zero. This is such a ghostly revelation. I may have fucked up all my chances, fucked up all my chances. Yes, I was running. I know. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I call the shots and the man with the plot and we only go bombs away. Ain't no one protecting my mind as a weapon, that's why I'ma dominate. Taking advantage of every second, now I ain't got time to waste. They all tryna sign my name, they want me to sign my name. Counting your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. Savage, you've been distracted, your best my average, there's a reason for that's a fact. So they snapping back, mad at the fact that I don't have a backup plan, I ain't need that. Outworking everybody when I relax, so I ain't tripping about none of y'all feedback. Heard that, wonder when I'm gonna peak at. And that's why you count your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. Shots on the man with the plot and we only go bombs away. Ain't no one protecting my mind as a weapon, that's why I'ma dominate. Taking advantage of every second, now I ain't got time to waste. They all tryna sign my name, they want me to sign my name. Counting your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. Face your destiny, slay your enemy, raise a legacy. No more apologies, trust your abilities, gather the energies. Pull yourself back together and staying off track forever. Child of the nation, will seek redemption, time for salvation. Today is meant to be day of victory, time for history. Rebirth's a tendency, fight the entropy, channel your rivalry. You're praying for fortune to come, you're hearing the sound of the drums. It's too late to backtrack, get back your back now. Keep your feet on the ground and stand up. You've got what it takes to fight back. Don't stop until you black out, out, out. Stand up, up. You've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give all you got, show them how to make a miracle. Stand up, up. You've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give all you got, show them how to make a miracle. Go save your team, be a hero. Take home the cup, be a star. They waiting for you, take aim, shoot your arrow. It's your time to shine, show them who you are. Stronger, gotta go faster, gotta get better, gotta work harder. It's fight or flight now, get out now. Go with the move, go for the goal, lead up the stadium, you know how it's done. Stand up, up, you've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give all you got, show them how to make a miracle. Stand up, up, you've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give all you got, show them how to make a miracle. Stand up, you've got what it takes to fight back. Don't stop until you black out, out, out. Stand up, up, you've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give all you got, show them how to make a miracle. Stand up, up, you've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give all you got, show them how to make a miracle.
Stay.
Yeah. Let's talk. Look, ayo, we rose from the dust to the sun. They claiming that we the one, never one-on-one. Teamwork till we done. Sent on a mission, we got ambition. Never scared, we won't run. Never one and done. Some sit back and some like the hunt. I pick my teammates up when they fall. And if I ball, we all ball. Crashing balls, crossovers and all. Just call us the balls. Don't fear nothing, call us galore. Serving them all. We outside, we barely indoors because we gave it everything when we had nothing. Gave it everything when we had nothing. Holding on by a thread, couldn't grab nothing. Seems we moved on to a better place. Shine away from the shade. But now that we're here, ain't no going back. This is the moment to go. This is the moment to shine. This is the moment to show. Show me the rocks you can climb. This is the moment to feel the path like you legally blind. I can promise this is ours cause we built for this, kill for this. Pushing buttons, do it quick, push it off and do assist. Oh, y'all think we new to this? Pound for pound, break it down. Watch what we gon' do with this. Teamwork got us fluent with. Make y'all look like sewages. Gave it everything when we had nothing. Gave it everything when we had nothing. Holding on by a thread, couldn't grab nothing. Seems we moved on to a better place. Shine away from the shade. But now that we're here, ain't no going back.
What you finna There's no defense, I'll buy it if I want it. I'm going supersonic, come on, beg for it. Alright, okay, running out of luck. Too much in my cup, Nishi run it up. Why you always tripping like you top? Cause you not my team pop. Shawty, I know. Why you always tripping like you top? Cause you not my team pop. My team pop. Who really got the block, Sipping to rock in a cop car, They say they wanna party with us 12 as and how much be that poofy, it's a la, My feature price bigger than your bank account. You talk about it, but don't show us that about. These boys only flexing with that allowance. We swimming in the shower. I'm only f***ing you if your toes cute. Brown skin, goddamn, that's my soul food. I'm winning for the record, check your memo, bro. Generation of destruction, you'll remember us. LSD used to do promethazine. I only THC, NSC is minor lean. We no longer up next on top. Like your girl when she counting my checks. There's no defense, I'll buy it if I want it. I'm going supersonic, come on, beg for it. Alright, okay, running out of luck. Too much in my cup, Nishi run it up. Why you always tripping like you top? Cause you not my team pop. Shawty, I know. Why you always tripping like you top? Cause you not my team pop. My team pop.
see the world. Aren't we all insistent to be small? Subdivine, I'll show you how it's done. There's no side to be inside. The man is the one. You build your walls, faith in God. They never come around. Then wonder why we all divide. The burden to be borne. We're coming home with a mission to bring an end to a terrible land. We are here to your mission. We are many of one. We're coming home with a mission to tear you down from your undeserved throne. We can take your conviction. We are many of one. You may call it a virus, but we call it the antidote. It's an answer to silence. The future is here to revolt.
chatting. I just step up and make it happen. It's a lifestyle. Living young and restless, yeah, we quite wild. If I want it, I'ma get it talking right now. And I ain't got no regrets, it's my time now. Lights out when you see us talking moves. You don't know that's the topic. And if you talking juice, well then you know I got it. Then you know I got it.
Nobody got it like
They can try, but can't do it like Vinny.
Yeah.
No permission. I got it.
You thought that I was blind, but to be honest, I don't mind. Cause I don't feel the same way I used to do. Every time I see you, I know the truth. Cause baby, every fucking time you've played me, you should know that I don't give a single fuck about you and your words. All the times you lied to me, I took notes. I don't know what to say. I thought you loved me, but you ran away. I've been living in the shadows for a while. Demons calling me from the afterlife. Dark doesn't faze me anymore. I can see my tears into gold. Yeah, yeah. I don't care, no, I don't care. Yeah, yeah. I don't care, I said, cause baby, every fucking time you've played me, you should know that I don't give a single fuck about you and your words. All the times you lied to me, I took notes. I don't know what to say. I thought you loved me, but you ran. I know people come and go away. Sun is low, that's my time to shine again. Cause baby, every fucking time you play me, you should know that I don't.
You call my bluff for the last time. This ain't a song, it's a battle cry. No life. I see the clue between the strobe lights. I'm haunted, black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Used to want it bad, used to want it bad, but I can't taste it. I can't help you now, okay? Follow me around, okay? Black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Follow me around, okay? Black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my plate, now I can't think. I said woke up to get X and now I'm feeling this is it. Want the money, want the rest. I do purse, not no cess. They say Donis, why you sad? I said I just need the thing. Red tape, got too close, I hit the city. Black face, show you everything you need till you fornicate it bad. Someone said it's sad. I used to want it bad. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you too many times. Yeah. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you. I know it's in my head. Follow me around, okay? Black face, hey, follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay? Black face, hey, follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my.
yeah. Ay, push start, ay. Ball so hard, ay. Raise the bar, ay. Turn into a star, ay. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. This is fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What about too hard? Ayy, what about too hard? Ayy, about too hard, yeah. I'm killing your favorite rapper, it's minimum effort. Yeah, your corpse getting severed. The industry dry as the desert. Do whatever it is that you think that you're doing, I'm doing it better. Straight double use, this my letter. Don't got no snakes, only ladders, ayy. They tryna figure out what's on our plate. Infinity sideways, we already ate. Skipping this basics, skipping this classes. Stay out of trouble, now I can relate. Nevertheless, again, I'm doing great. I just finished this thing, ain't no debate. You ain't my dog, you ain't my family, and sure as hell, you're not my mate. Yeah, I take my place at the summit. I can't wait till we countin' them hundreds. I cannot lie, I ain't rich, yeah, but when I say my time coming, it's coming. And some of y'all got ahead of me, to be honest, I wasn't even running. But very soon I'ma run it. I demand it, man, I want it. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. This is fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What about too hard? Ayy, what about too hard? Ayy, about too hard, ayy. They not gon' like this. Don't like surprises. I cause a crisis. Man, I'm a scientist. With the music, I spice things up to my liking. Man, I want nice things, nice things. That's not an AK, it's a Uzi. I pull up and shoot it to movie. I'm chasing the bag, not a coochie. Cut ties with the fake, now it's Gucci. Word of my niggas from the 021. You count 6 shots and I count 2 guns. Some people still think I rap just for fun, but soon they look up to me just like the sun. Yeah, you can come over here. Swear it's like no career. Swear you got no idea. Soon you have no career. Take a good look in the mirror. They need to know that I'm here. Don't you act like it ain't clear. Yeah, push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. This is fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What about too hard? Ayy, what about too hard? Ayy, about too hard.
Don't you know I'm a bad little mama? I got moves like Madonna. Don't tell me cause I move when I'm gonna. I'm not afraid to lose, I am a prima donna. Don't you see I'm a winner, I'm a queen.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, Gaming Malta, Mountain Dew Game Fuel, CS Money, MSI, GG Bet, and ESEA.
These are those moments I don't think anybody else is going to forget.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ESL Pro League Season 12 Special Qualifier. This time, in the Oceanic region, it's going to be Avant taking on Chiefs. 2 Australian teams taking each other on here early in the afternoon here in the United Kingdom, but not quite sure what time it is in the Australian lands. But Avant taking on Chiefs, this should be a close one. This should be a map that we should remember, because this best of 3, these 2 teams relatively close in the rankings, relatively close on the odds, and we get right into this pistol round. It's going to be Hazard back in CT spawn, taking down Yam And now he'll play further back in CT with one flashbang, ready to deploy over the top of the stairs. Currently, Avant locked down to the bomb site, but they have found the kills, and there it is. Safe passage back in, the pistol cleaned up, not a single player falling for the Avant side. And coming into this one, I'm going to be favoring this roster. You know, all the odds favor them. The rankings favor them. The roster that they've got in play just looks a little better than that of the Chiefs team. But we have got an exciting roster here for the Chiefs. I think I casted these guys a little bit back in the year. I think it was around January time where we casted for the qualifiers for Katowice for this region. And it was fun to watch this team. I think Humongous was certainly a player I enjoyed talking about a lot, mainly because of his name. And yeah, this team had potential. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do in this region. Qualifying for Pro League, obviously a big step for these teams to move up in the region. Is certainly getting increasingly difficult, I feel, with teams starting to pop up all over the place. Initially, it would always be the two teams you would expect to do well with the Tyloo roster and the Renegades at the time, which is now 100 Thieves. But obviously things have changed significantly. The Renegades, now 100 Thieves, never really play in this region. Zeph taking down Sterling. 1 versus 3 in total here for Mr. Zeph. He's going to pull off something incredible. And he's going to be blitzed down and towards the connector, waiting for the cross. And Zeph is going to go down to Offnu. Good double stack there from Avant inside of the connector. Allows a double kill to Rin on him. Now Avant 2-0 up. Money not in the bank here for the Chiefs coming into this round either, so we are going to be looking at them in a bit of a sticky scenario. So they can get one smoke out here for Soju, a nade in for Zeph, but for the most part we're looking at a round win here for Avant, and it'll be 3-0 up, and then we can finally see Chiefs get that buy-in to see what they can do going up against this Avant roster. Apok, or Apok dude. And it's going to be Sterling with the first kill on towards Yam. Blitz as well with a double kill. And that's exactly what you'd expect. The USP just mauling them up. It's going to get a lot of money built up here for Sterling. Saving a lot of cash, not investing. So you can look at the final player. Hazard over the top. Takes down Soju. It's 3-0 up here for Avant. They don't lose a single player yet again. They've only lost 2 previous round, and now the AWP comes in here for Sterling, thanks to being able to pick up the extra cash for just playing with that USP. Would like to see at least one more kit come in here for Avant. Bit of a bonus round coming out right up, but it's one of the stronger bonus rounds. You've only got this MP9 in play. The rest of the team with M4s and AWP, so still looking good here for Avant. Chiefs finally get their buy-ins. The AKs across the board. Utility in play as well. Blitz gets aggressive up towards top middle, assuming control early on, but it's Yam to pull the opening kill in favor of Chiefs. But Sterling is ready for the reply. In the meantime, Apok has taken control of the apartments. Hazard's already made his way through the A ramp, and this is going to be a lot of information, a lot of control coming in favor of Avant now with this push from Hazard. And now Chiefs are under a little bit of pressure. They currently have 1 player out towards top middle, 1 through the underpass, and 2 towards the B apartments. But this information has been gathered, so they need to be careful that they don't let this slide. Avant have all the info. All the weak spots are aware of. No one on the A-bomb site. And because they've lost an early man, this favors the CTs now that they've got this information. It really helps them bolster their defense in the locations that have weakness. And Chiefs are taking a long time knowing they've conceded a lot of map control, and this is going to be the execute. They have to go off the back of this, and they run in towards the B-bomb site. Currently, 3 players away. They know it has to be this hit with no information being picked up in T-spawn. And now the push comes through. Sterling right around the other side of the smokes. Takes one in towards the apartments. Looks for a second, but he's going to go down. And luckily, Avant is in the corner at Jill. He will find Humongous. Gets rid of him. He goes back for more. That's the bomb drop. And the round one surely here with 8 seconds left. Zeph goes down to Apoc as well. It's Avant with 4 rounds on the board. And a big information play through that round from Hazard allows for the stack of the B bomb site. And Chiefs, I mean, they fully committed into that B bomb site, knowing well that they could have conceded a lot of map control. They had no one over towards A. No one even went back to try and sell the fake or see if there was anybody pushed through spawn that could have given all the info away. And so Avant, they take 4-0. Chiefs, they had a timer on their play, and well, unfortunately, they run right into the stack. They were hoping their utility would be enough, but you can see Sterling not respecting the smokes. Instead, moves through, goes for the pick. He knows he's got teammates there in the bomb site, so if he goes down, it's not the end of the world. He wants 1 kill, and he gets it. So now Chiefs going with a bit of a quicker play, this time into the B bomb site straight off the bat. It's going to be utility coming through. The same smoke execute, flashes out this time. Often completely blinded. His teammate's going to go down, but often regains vision at the right time. He's going to find 2 kills as Soju and Yam both go down. Often looking for a 3rd kill, but he'll finally fall to the P250 of Apoc Dud. Humongous there with the Deagle. He's going to look to the right side. And now it's going to be a kill on towards Sterling. Hazard coming around the backside. Humongous is going to go down now. And it's 5-0 for Avant. We've got Apoc and Apoc Dude. Now this is not confusing whatsoever. Well, time to get in to another gun round here. It's Chiefs with the AWP for Apoc Dud. AK-47 to play as well. Spray out towards top middle. It's going to be Yam that takes down Blitz. And now, where are Avant going to go with this? Currently sitting in the apartments. Apoc on the other end of the wall. And now Chiefs, instead of committing straight in towards the B-bomb side, they're going to have at least a little bit of A presence up towards Palace. That's going to be Soju. And also Yam further back towards top middle, now T-spawn. So Sterling, oh, a bit of an information play. Missed shot from Apoc Dud, and that might cost him. But luckily, Sterling not landing a shot. And because there were so many players coming from the underpass, it was almost guaranteed that Sterling was going to go down in that position. And so falling by the wayside, not exactly what you wanted to see from him. And now the push comes through. It's Apoc taking down Humongous. Zeph able to find one as well. And it's Apoc that goes down just off noon. This finally is a round that the Chiefs will be able to pick up, and one that has a little bit more sense to it across the board. They have much more map control, much more standard default, having 1 player in Palace, 1 towards spawn. They capitalize on their opportunities, and they take that A side by storm. 5-1, Chiefs, they've got the AWP in the hands of Apoc Dud. The money for the rest, because these rounds have been close and Chiefs have been doing significant damage in pretty much all of them, other than the pistol and the 3rd round, we've seen Avant's money actually go into a bit of a downturn. They've only got 1 player with cash, and that's going to be Hazard. The rest of the squad just above 2k, and that's exactly what they'll be keeping coming into this round. So, saving up the money, getting it into this next round. And Chiefs, well, this should be a round that they walk away with very easily indeed. So we shouldn't be expecting them to fall by the wayside here. Now the push on towards the A-bomb site. It's going to be Blitz with 1. Zeph going down. Hazard as well with a deagle. He'll look for more. And while that's a good 2k, but it's not enough here. Apoc and Ofnu, the last 2 remaining players. You can't really expect too much here for Avant. 2 kills, not bad from Blitz and Hazard. Apoc up on top of Tetris. Oh, nearly gets caught by the timing, but that's a nice shot. Big flick onto Ofnu. And now it's on to Apoc, the last remaining player with the op. He's going to get 1, but the op takes him down through the smoke. And Apoc Dud, with the cleanup of the kills, having a great time against the Pistols. Kind of weird scenario there, because it's so like, obviously a majority of you guys are Australian watching right now, so this is gonna be hilarious for you to hear. But It's kind of warm here in the UK for the for one of the weird times it is during the year. One of the only weeks it ever gets kind of hot. And I've got hay fever and this is awful. So hopefully I don't sneeze live on broadcast. I've got a mute button right beside me, so if required. But just want to make pre-apology in case it does happen. Now, pushing through in towards the rampage hazard. He's going to catch himself Soju, who runs back towards spawn, and Soju's going to get down with a man advantage in play here for Avant. And this would be a perfect time for them to answer back, right? They lose their first gun round. They have to go straight down to an eco. 2 rounds in a row, but they're going to pick it up cleanly here. Line up in towards short, but Ofnu only manages 1 kill. And now Sterling, he's looking to pick up the pieces that Ofnu left behind. And it's Yam. Damage being taken. All whip spray from Hazard allows Yam a kill. But other than that, he will go down. And 6-2. Avant, pretty solid round there from them. You know, a couple of areas where they probably should have done more in terms of... Could have been a clean round win if Ofnu just shuts them down there. Although if Hazard just maybe stayed alive. But Chiefs going to find themselves the AKs as well. Coming into this next round, they built up a little bit of cash. On the T side, obviously it's much easier to build that economy up. They had a lot of loss bonus after losing so many rounds in a row. 5 in a row, in fact, and so that's max loss bonus. So they've had that, helping them out a little bit, along with 2 round wins. So they do have money in reserve, but it's on its last legs now. So if they lose this, and they lose it convincingly, they're going to be down to the eco, and we should be seeing Avant take many more rounds. Executed towards middle from Chiefs. They look for mid control. They have got 1 player down in towards lower tunnel, but Sterling is going to take him away. Zeph burns the dust. Picked off the server early on into round 9. And that's not the start they'd be looking for. One of the rifles to this approach completely picked off, and now Blitz. He's going to walk forward. He's going to find another. This double op setup working out well. Sterling going down, though. That's one of the ops gone. And now the smoke comes up. That allows Chiefs to stay safely inside of middle. Another relocation of the players going back over towards B starts to come through. Oh well, Ofnu ready for them this time. They line up. He gets 1 again, but he's traded back by Humongous. Good kill from Hugh. And now Yam and Humongous looking to try and win this round. 2 players trying to get in towards this B-bomb site. Bullets off to the left side. Could catch out Humongous coming forward, and that's exactly what's going to happen. The bomb down, and now it's only Yam, and he will fall as well. It's Avant with a 7th round picked up. And that's just unfortunate for the Chiefs. They get picked apart. They had an opportunity coming into this, but they all fall down. And this is the map pick of the Chiefs, which is exactly why I'm getting a little bit scared for them. Because at the moment, Avant looking like a much better side. Fair enough. Chiefs not really warming up into it just yet, but perhaps they can get into the map a little bit later on. But if they let this slide too much, if Avant build too much of a lead here on the CT side, they can very easily lose control of Mirage here. And they never had control of Mirage, which is the scary part here for the Chiefs. Moving on to the second map, it's going to be Train. Avant have picked that. So things definitely looking rough here for the Chiefs at the moment. And now they dive out of Palace, multiple players on towards the A. Bomb site. Hazard, oh, that's a risky play. Could have really worked out if his movement wasn't awful in terms of getting up on top of the ticket box, but let's get a double kill. 2 headshots picked up. Hazard and Sterling with the frags, and now it's all onto Humongous. He walks to the smoke, and he is going to go down as well. 3k for Blitz, good hold. In the previous round, he had an ult, but the M4 doing the damage of this one. It's going to be 8 rounds picked up now for Avant. They already win the half by 1. AK-47s picked up here for Chiefs. AWP out for Apak Dud. And over here for Avant, it's the AWP for Sterling. 2 AK-47s in terms of Ofnu and Hazard, along with Blitz and Apak with the M4s. execute in towards middle, smoke up towards short, Molotov towards connector, and a flash out in towards middle, but it's Sterling that waits down here with the AWP, and he'll be looking for a pick down up towards top middle, but it's not working, and now it's Blitz that swings into the open from the bottom of connector. He takes down 1 kill, but Apakdad is immediately there for the reply from behind the boxes, and now Hazard, hungry for another. He takes the headshot in towards Palace, Humongous bites the dust, and now it's a 4 versus 3 as the Chiefs try and lock their way back in towards the A bomb site, but it is not going to be easy. They battle, they brawl, but they lose players and they fall. And now it's Yam and Apakdad into 2 versus 3. And we shall see with a minute and 3 how this one will play out. And now Yam and Apakdad back on the ramp. Time is certainly of the essence. Yam sits down in towards the ramp gap at the bottom left corner as the utility starts to come in towards the A-bomb site. We have got Orphan here available. Sterling behind the triple box as well. This is decent from the Avant side. They have got the man advantage, but if a kill comes in quickly here from the Chiefs, that might just turn things around, and indeed it has. Sterling's 5 HP as well, so he has to be careful that he doesn't go down here. Apok, a lot lights on his shoulders as the rifler with 100 HP. Now swings into the open, they line up for him. 2 kills, denies the first and the second. The player was planning the bomb, falls to the floor without any significant success there. And 9-2. They thought the smoke would cover them off. They thought that smoke would give them some time and safety to plant the bomb, but it doesn't come through that way. And it's Chiefs on the ropes. They will call a pause, knowing that this one might just fall out of their hands. This could be a very dire half coming in for the Chiefs if they don't pick up the last few rounds here. And coming into the round where they have to do a lot of work, it's not even looking good in terms of the buy they can get in here. It's going to be a couple of AKs, like Galil. I mean, Humongous can certainly buy up fully here, so it's not too bad. It's going to get the AK and all the utility bells and whistles around it as well. But for the most part, we're definitely favouring Avant into this round based on what they've been able to bring to the table. It's the AWP for Sterling, M4's on 3 along with the AK. Here for Chiefs, it's just a Galil and 4 AKs. I mean, it's not too bad at all. The Galil's certainly a viable weapon, and I think with the reduction in price, it's very viable because it's not awful in terms of infights and winning them and outputting damage. But the ridiculous thing is it's 1,800, so you can actually just afford a load of utility around it. And so you see teams, maybe support players, support element of a team, take the hit, go for the extra utility instead of buying the AK at a slightly higher price. And now Hazard. It is going to be a headshot. Seth going down. Sterling able to find one. And he will look for a little bit more. Apakdad's going to swing into the open, but Hazard is there with the headshot. 10-2. Avant, 3 kills picked up here for Hazard. Good round again. They shut them down. That's after attack pause as well. So, I mean, Chiefs kind of getting destroyed right now. Avant having a great time. This is not what I was expecting coming into this, because I'm going to be honest, because of the time zone, it's very difficult to follow Australian Counter-Strike, and I only get to cast it a couple of times a year. I used to do a little bit more when there wasn't so much on for me, and I could wake up into the MDL games a little bit early in the day, but lately, I have unfortunately slipped out of following Australian Counter-Strike closely. But these two teams, based on the players, they should be having a closer game right now, especially on Chiefs map pick. Blitz down in towards middle, confident to take the fight against Yam. And he'll go back for more, but it's actually going to be Sterling that takes that. Hazard on top of the ticket box, dishing out damage left and right. And it's 11-2 for Avant. Someone has an Ents music kit. I don't know why that's playing on stream, but there you go. Avant with the AWP in the hands of both Apakdud and Sterling. AK-47s for every single CT player. The buy is identical for both teams, and that is not what you want being on this T side. But they're going to take down Hazard early on. He gifts him an early kill down and towards the ramp. Well, Avant are not going to be complaining about that whatsoever. Offnu down in towards the window area. He's going to rotate over towards the A-bomb side, but the minute Chiefs haven't really committed anywhere. And this is much better because within the first couple of rounds in this half, I immediately started to see weaknesses in their T side, where they would just commit to one side of the map for absolutely no reason. And they conceded so much map control without actually having the players across the board where you can have multiple options. But now they've got that opening kill, they've slowed things right down, and now they have so many options available to them on this T side. This is the best opportunity we've seen Chiefs have in quite some time now. Players out and towards middle. 3 out there, in fact, and 2 down in towards the ramp as they charge forward. It's going to be Blitz trying to get involved, but oh, he needs this kill quickly. He's playing front close. Oh, there we go. No trade potential either. Soju goes through on his own, and he will die on his own as well. 30 seconds. A lonely life for Soju, but now the push comes in towards the B-bomb side. It's completely empty. Chiefs, they sell the fake with 1 player, and they will take the site. Zeph going to get the ball planted down for short. And Avant very eager to rotate to the A-bomb site. Didn't really have too much information to suggest why they would do that. You know, they could have had 1 player somewhat close, at least playing in the market area. But nonetheless, they fully rotate, and now the push coming through. Chiefs, effective fake, and now this should be a 3rd round picked up with that kill. Apok going down. Sterling hitting the deck as well. This is not what Avant would have wanted. They're still going to try and do as much damage as possible. Good Molotov that forces Humongous through the smoke and into the waiting arms of Blitz. Good round from Chiefs though. They will find themselves a 3rd round, and that's probably the best round they've played so far on this T side. Thought process behind it. Good default to start off the round. An opening kill was gifted to them from Hazard at the start of the round though, so that certainly helps. And they did a really good job of just slowing down and not committing off of it immediately. So good stuff from Chiefs as you move into the last round of the half. We'll see if they can get themselves a 4th. Or will Avant go back to winning ways and pick up 12. Because that's something they've been very good at, is actually just finding success immediately after Chiefs find a round win. So they really don't want to be doing that right now. They really don't want to be going down. It's coming through. It's going to be the push down in towards middle from the Chiefs roster. A good kill from Sterling as he shuts out Yam. Apok able to find 1 as Sterling hits the deck. And now spraying away. And Zeph that will get rid of Blitz and is back into a 2 versus 2. This round could go either way, and it's just a couple of seconds in play. This is incredible. So quick this time around. And Chiefs, the team that are looking to come out on top. Offnu, 1 versus 2. He's going to find the first headshot, but can't spot Humongous, can't take him down. It's 11-4. Chiefs, well, they scrapped together a few towards the end of the half. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to come back after the break. Don't go anywhere.
Step out as a motivator, let them know that the weight's up. That's how we know when we level up. Hey, that's how we know when we level up.
Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? You know we fall and we get up. Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? It's time, get up.
Back against the wall, still I'm standing tall. Know about the ball, I got my fan with me. All we know is ball to empty out the mouths. The chosen one they call, I take my fan with me. Know about it if you tell, know you're breaking codes. What your credibility and all fall like dominoes. Can you really take a stance? All I wanna know. Need me real ones when it's time to go. Stepping in, elevator. Listen to all the haters. That's all we know when we level up. Yeah, that's all we know when we level up.
Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? You know we fall and we get up. Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? It's time, get up. I found out I'm not alone, 'cause I'm just like you. We are fearless when we fight and not afraid to. Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? You know we fall and we get up. Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? It's time, get up.
Sarah, I hurt myself today trying to make the pain go away. Sarah, I want to fade away, be with the stars in outer space. You come and you go, you take me high, you take me low. But I don't know how to do this on my own anymore. Oh no, now it's my leave for the melancholy. Couldn't fill a hole inside me. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Now it's Xannies till I know my psyche. Cocaine just to feel my heartbeat. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half. It's Avant taking on Chiefs here, and we're right back into the action. Immediately, Avant are going to take this A bomb site. They'll be looking to try and take this by storm, and now with 11-4, they're looking for 12, but it's not working out just yet. They've done a lot of damage, they've got a lot of control, but only finally are the kills coming in. It's Hazard with a double kill. Apoctard alongside Humongous go down, and Hazard with a 3K. It's all on Soju now, stuck in behind the smoke, and they're going to run down his position, but he's ready for them. He'll find one and a second. Chaos in the pistol round, but it's going to be Avant taking 12. 4 rounds away for victory here on Mirage. Their opponent's map pick that would send them right into the driver's seat of winning this series. Chiefs are struggling at the moment, and there's only 2K in the bank for them here. They're not going to get a great force buy, but we'll see what they decide to go for. It's starting to get to the point where we potentially might see them just fall out of things here. So they're going to go for the eco. They want to get the buy rounds in as early as possible. So what this is going to do is allow Avant up to 13 rounds. Chiefs aren't even going to have the best of buys going into this next round either. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit rough for Chiefs, I have to say. A lot rides on this next round for them. But for now, we're looking at Avant taking a 13th. Smoke up in towards window. Humongous up in towards the ladder room, and a couple of players coming up short here. Humongous tucked in the corner. As they come through, it'll be one kill from Blitz, a second as well. Humongous going down. Sterling finding Yam. And now we've got Apocdog stuck in the corner on his lonesome. He peeks down in towards short. Blitz left here with the AK. And now Apocdog taking down Orthnu, looking for a shot as well. And now a man advantage in play for the T side. Blitz with another frag. Apocdog goes down as well. And it's 4 frags picked up here for Avant. 13-4, 3 away from a victory. And we do see Chiefs picking up the M4s. There's going to be quite a bit of utility now being picked up as well. Only really Apocdog who's been fragging here, unfortunately, for the Chiefs. And even he's negative in terms of KD. So This hasn't been the best performance from the Chiefs, I have to say. I think that's quite evident. I think it's not a statement that's going to be frowned upon or questioned. What will be questioned is whether or not Chiefs can pick up another round here. They have got a bye coming into this, and like I said, such an important round here for the Chiefs. They lose this one, it's probably done here on Mirage. And again, this is their map pick, so they want to be able to pick this up. They want to be able to go into the next train with a map under their belt at least. But at the moment, Avant look to utterly destroy them on their own map pick. "50 seconds are all that's in play at the moment. Avant sending the players over towards the B-bomb side. They'll be looking for success here. Zeph in the corner. Soju down in towards the left side of sight. And he is going to fall as well. Blitz with the headshot. 4 versus 3. And a man advantage in play here for Avant. Ampok down in towards short. The Galil spamming away as Ampok is going to go down. And out Yam and Humongous. 2 versus 4. Well, it's not looking good for the Chiefs. Ampok will go down inside the middle, but both players currently locked out of the B-bomb site. No utility, no kits. They have to fall away. They have to save these M4s and the Kevlar alongside it at Avant. A 14th round, now 2 away from victory. Chiefs looking like this might just be the end of the road for them. They do save the 2 M4s to at least give them a small chance in this next round, but albeit very small. Avant collect yet another round. The AKs are absolutely no problem to get out here into the hands of Avant. They won't even need the AWP. They can just keep these rifles going. They should be able to cut through the Chiefs' defense. And while now we take a look at what the Chiefs have, it's going to be a decent buy. I mean, it could have been far worse. And I think that's a very positive outlook on this because they have still got UMP in play and a FAMAS. But for the most part, it's better than what it could have been. And we'll see if they can pick this up. It's a must-win for them. Otherwise, Avant reach map point. Money gone completely for the Chiefs. And probably a 16-4 win coming in from Avant. We'll see if that comes through. Currently, Avant starting with 4 players in the B apartments. 1 player up here, and that's going to be Soju with the weakest weapon in play. But if he can dish out some damage with it, that might just be helpful. But a gap on the smoke, an opportunity for him to find a kill. But he's going to go down and do a headshot from Ampok. It's Blitz peeking in towards the connector. He manages one, goes back for a second as well as the peek from Zeph comes through. Another bomb planted. The 2 M4s left alone yet again. And Avant just cutting through the defense, making quick work of the Chiefs. Now it's Humongous folding, and Yam, the last remaining player, back in T-spawn with his AK-47. So he's going to go all the way back up to Palace. And Ampok going in towards Palace is actually the perfect time for him to try and shut away this final rifle. If he shuts down Yam, it's going to be an absolute heartbreaking moment, but Yam will find a headshot. He's under pressure, multiple players. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to save this AK. He's going to try his best. The barrel spotted. They know exactly where he is. Sterling picks him up, and it's 15-4. 1 round away here. Map point for Avant, and money not available for the Chiefs. They have barely any cash left over here. They can get M4 in the hands of Yam, but the rest, oh, this is going to be rough. So no head armor, obviously it doesn't make sense to purchase that, but especially in this kind of round where you're needing the rifles, but they don't have much utility. They have a couple of pieces, but for the most part, they're going to be looking for these aim battles. Huge advantage coming in for Avant, and that's exactly why we see this mid-push coming through. It might just work out for them, but they do damage, but Yam goes down. Blitz shuts down his own teammate, at least giving a small chance here to the Chiefs, as Humongous locks down middle. They've got a man advantage. This is their perfect chance to stay alive here, to not fall to the Avant side. But APOC finding one as they move forward in towards the bomb site. APOC with a headshot. Sterling goes down, but it's APOC again. Getting rid of the stairs player. It's all under Zeph and APOC. Dud. And we'll see if they can find success in a 2 versus 2 here. The Chiefs, they need to stay afloat. Both players down in towards CT spawn. APOC Dud coming through alongside his teammate Zeph, who's already in the front. He's going to go down as well, but APOC Dud now into the 1 versus 1 up against Ofnu, and it's not going to work out. Ofnu with the headshot seals the deal. It's going to be Avant taking a very one-sided victory here on this map. Mirage, their map, the Chiefs map pick, and unfortunately not going their way. They slide away, and we get on to Train. This is going to be Avant looking primed and ready to take the 2-0. That's exactly where we will be going after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Everybody loves an underdog. Who needs to be liked?
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to cs.money. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
Charge up your game with excitement. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG Bet.
Sarah, I lost myself today trying to find ways to make you stay. Sarah, I want to go away, close my eyes, never wake up again. You come and you go, you take me high, you take me low, but I don't know how to do this on my own anymore. Oh no, now it's Molly for the melancholy. Cody, fill a hole inside me. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Now it's Xanny, still I know my psyche. Cocaine just to feel my heartbeat. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Sarah,
Yeah. Black sheep. I don't even write no more, man.
Tell him, yo,
God.
can't you come over?
On my contract commando. Pulling up with clips extendo. There's no game Nintendo. I don't ever run out of ammo. I'm gon' need me a benzo. No fake friends, no pretend. Think I might have found my 10. Posted up in my tent. Watch your man go dumb, go stupid. If you're the best, then prove it. Got no words, be quiet, stay moving. I got a bag, won't lose it. Watch your man go dumb, go stupid. If you're the best, then prove it. Got no words, be quiet, stay moving. I got a bag, won't lose it. Lose it. Get substituted. You're not recruited. Cause you're too damn scared to use it. The truth is, you're useless. What? I'm ruthless. I've proved this. Keep capping, I'ma leave you toothless. What? You're so dumb to choose this. Ain't going outside, I make it work. I'm in my bag, that's every purse on my back. Is that your girl? She got it. She make it twerk. And why you mad? I got here first. You say you rap, you got a verse. I say that's whack, you probably hurt. Back to the lab, you gotta search. On my contract commando. Pulling up with clips extendo. That's no game Nintendo. I don't ever run out of ammo. I'm gon' need me a benzo. No fake friends, no pretend. Think I might have found my 10. Posted up in my tent. Watch your man go dumb, go stupid. If you're the best, then prove it. Got no words, be quiet, stay moving. I got a bag, won't lose it. Watch your man go dumb, go stupid. If you're the best, then prove it. Got no words, be quiet, stay moving. I got a bag, won't lose it.
Why are these boys so stupid? Counting me out now, I'm counting my money. I'm probably gon' cop me a new wrist. Y'all gon' think I'm a nuisance. New sound, know me, who this? Yep, I made some improvements. Me and the gang been bowling. Your shawty gon' think we're the coolest. LSA say we got clips. We bout to make it a movie. I make a hit I can't miss. Damn, the charts might sue me. The way I be stacking my chips, stack it up. Probably the bank gon' sue me. Watch your man go dumb, go stupid, cause your mans can't fool me.
On my contract commando. Pulling up with clips extendo. That's no game Nintendo. I don't ever run out of ammo. I'm gon' need me a benzo. No fake friends, no pretend. Think I might have found my 10. Posted up in my tent. Watch your man go dumb, go stupid. If you're the best, then prove it. Got no words, be quiet, stay moving. I got a bag, won't lose it. Watch your man go dumb, go stupid. If you're the best, then prove it. Got no words, be quiet, stay moving. I got a bag, won't lose it.
Sitting on a bench, waiting for the time to pass, dreaming of what happens next. I see what I wanna be, questioning my destiny, only knowing what I see. I don't even realize I've already made a path, and I can change it anytime. I can't take it back. I know what I want, but it seems so damn far away. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said I know I empower those who dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody. Then you better use it. Tell yourself day after day it's time to prove it. No days off, keep the hustle moving. Wanna see you be what you wanted to be, prove it. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said I know be somebody. You say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody.
Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know, like I know, we'll take it round and round.
You know Mark, South Stuff, types to never let you double cross them. Moving through the city like it's Gotham. They told me get one, so I got one. Stop saying you're a boss when you not one. You ain't sacrificed, nah, you ain't lost none. All over the gram like you got a bag. You ain't big dog, we ain't hear none of that. I'm in the gym looking like a running back. How you know the flow, got him coming back. Who I was in the past, I'm unattached. Only focus in this moment is bringing the summer back. Oh, respect my grind, elevate souls and I spread good vibes. Young divine, you know I gotta shine. Raise your hands for a good time. Aight.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move.
3, 2,
Bringing summer to
drop.
you.
Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know, like I know, we'll take it round and round.
Yo, hold up, let me switch my flow up. Back in high school, they were telling me I'll blow up. Doing talent shows and man, everyone will show up. Got in an accident and still made it for them to go nuts. You know what? I'm so what? I'm so That means I can't describe the way I vibe, the way I slide. And with the rhymes that make the dimes, I'll close their eyes and fantasize. Young divine calling their phone number. No, you know I love you. And you know me, I can't sleep without blazing beats. On stages for their ones gracefully. And I got a smile that they hate to see. Young black successful, though life gets stressful.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, Gaming Malta, Mountain Dew Game Fuel, CS Money, MSI, GG Bet, and ESEA.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to ESL Pro League Season 12 special qualifier for the Oceanic Asian region. And we've got ourselves Chiefs taking on Avant. Now, we're on map number 2. Chiefs struggled on their map pick of Mirage. And we get ourselves here on stream where Avant have decided they want to take this battle. And it's a kind of scary time here for Chiefs. I feel like coming into this series, I was expecting a close affair, but after losing Mirage in the fashion that they did, and just seeing the disparity in skill from the Avant roster versus the Chiefs, I'm not favoring them here on Train at all. I think this should be another map where Avant have a lot of success, a lot of convincing success as well. I have to be seeing this go to 0. Well, Avant, they've got themselves 3 sets of Kevlar coming into the pistol. Quite a bit of utility. It's a smoke and a Molotov on Offnu, and Blitz has a double flash and smoke in his hands. Over for the Chiefs, 4 sets of Kevlar and a defuse kit. Sterling peeking down in towards Ivy. On his teammates as well. Soju looking for the pick down there, but not covered as white. No death yet. Bit of a slower round. We've seen a lot of quick rounds come in from these two teams, especially towards the end of Mirage. We've seen a lot of high-octane plays, but now things have slowed down a good bit at the start of trend. It's a map that plays out a little bit slower anyway. But this pistol round, certainly a tentative approach from Avant into the pistol round. They still have all of their utility available. Blitz throwing a smoke. It's going to go down in towards Ivy. I believe he got stuck in it now. Brilliant. Oh, that's the issue with this. Oh no. Well, brilliant. We are stuck in a smoke. I hit alt for a second. I followed the smoke, and what a decision that was. Yam getting a double kill. Sterling and Ofta both going down. Of course, we're missing a big play from Yam. This is heartbreaking. Yam with 3 kills. Valve, please fix. Eventually, the smoke will go away. And now Yam stays in the corner. The push comes through. It's Blitz with the 2 headshots. Yam with a big hold, you have to remember, but Blitz getting a double. Pulls it right back. Soju with a headshot. It's all on Apo. And he's going to be sprinting to the A-bomb site, but it's not enough time. There's literally no time here. He has to immediately plant it. Well, that's surely not going to happen here. He taps, he gets the headshot, but he needs all 3, and they're nowhere near him. And that's going to be a headshot from Apo as he takes down 2. And the round 1 here for the Chiefs. Just a pistol round that gets absolutely wrecked by Yam, and unfortunately, we didn't get to see any of his headshots. Oh, Valve, please fix. That's a tweet. I'm definitely tweeting that, because I always forget, and I'm going to try and get some traction with that, because I always forget that the smokes don't work. Well, now Avant gathering outside of the B-bomb site. Currently 2 players here, Humongous and Zeph. Another push from Avant looking to come through to the B-bomb site. All 5 players gathered outside in the brown holes. They look to go down in towards it. You've got Humongous here with the MP9. He's going to be looking for a lot of money. It's payday here for him on the MP9. He takes down Hazard, but the swing comes in from upper. Apoc able to find 1 on the Deagle. He's immediately traded back, and Apoc done with the scout. Do a load of damage. A shot comes through. Ofnu hits the deck. And this should be a second round, no problem. But the Deagle, oh no, it's saying that it might not be. And while Sterling, the last remaining player, 28 HP, but he's not going to be expecting this position. There's a headshot. First kill. Yam should be aware of Sterling, but Sterling is aware of Yam, and there's the kill. Oh, 1 versus 2 for Sterling. He pulls it off for Avant, and that's not a round they should have been winning. The perfect setup for Chiefs. They had the full rotation coming through as well. They lost track of Sterling with those smokes, and he was able to get in front of the connector. Good trigger discipline, taking the first kill, gets himself up. Good repositioning as well in the clutch, and he manages to win the 1 versus 1 as we split down the middle again. Avant winning the second round for Spy. That was the perfect chance for Chiefs to get off to a good start, to try and forget about their woes from Mirage. But now they continue. It's going to be a 4 Spy of their own. Deagle, CZ, scouts in play. This is looking good for Avant. Good kill from Ofnu. Second as well on the Galil. Soju with a CZ. Rattles away for 1 as Hazard comes in as well. And now it's Humongous alongside Yam in a 2 versus 4. So really shouldn't be expecting too much here. Avant with the 4 players on the A-bomb site. Just the Deagle and the Scout, which will find 1 kill as Yam will back away into CT. Humongous still alive, still walking the earth with the Deagle as he's now out towards the bomb side. Now Apoc around the corner. There's the double spam into the chest from Humongous. The body shots. Oh, Hazard is so low. That should have been a shot for Humongous. That should have been a kill, but it doesn't come through. Now he smokes the bomb. Hazard being alive creates a big problem for Chiefs though, and there's the kill. Hazard finds 1. Yam kills himself, and that is unfortunate. 2-1 for Avant, as they now go into the lead. It's going to be an eco coming right up here for Chiefs, so Avant can get off to a good start in this first half on their T side, even after losing the pistol round. They didn't get a bomb plant either, so you have to remember that second round force buy wasn't the force buy that you have come to know in this current economy system with the AKs for the T side. It was actually just one of the weaker affairs where they rushed in with the Deagles and just found enough success and picked up FAMAS as well for Sterling. The man on your screen has got Avant into this position. Oh. I mean, we really shouldn't be expecting much here from the Chiefs. It's all about limiting or inflicting as many casualties on the Avant side so that their economy can start to crumble, become a little weaker and a little more modest. And while Sterling finds the headshot on towards Zeph, Smoke is going to go down in towards Dog, but Blitz is through Sterling as well with the itchy grenade. But 2 kills have been collected here for the CT side. Not the awful situation, and an AK. Apagdad will go down though. Second round now where Avant have 3 players alive, and it's going to be 3-1 on the board. Good stuff from Avant. In fact, it's the first round where they've kept 3 alive. I thought the second one, but yeah, that's the cleanest round they've had. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Well, Sterling up out immediately here into the gun rounds. It's going to be Chiefs onto their buy with the M4s. They have to try and get things going here for them. They lose this. Well, we're starting to look at Avant probably going on a bit of a tear, similar to that performance on Mirage. I noticed in chat, I can't remember what your name was, unfortunately, but I was reading chat during the intermission, and I noticed someone saying that the Chiefs just got outclassed by Avant, and you're 100% right. They certainly did on all fronts, tactical, individuals. Avant looked just much better over on their map pick. And now on Avant's map pick, well, this is looking so prime for them to take a 2-0. They are going with a very slow approach. Chiefs not getting aggressive on the CT side. They currently have 3 players on the B bomb site. Now, this is just not normal in Counter-Strike. And if you are new to this game, and when I say in Counter-Strike, I mean on Train. You know, having 3 players on the B-bomb site, it's not exactly the most normal or orthodox setup. But Chiefs perhaps think they have a read of a B-bomb site hit, and they might just be completely correct at this point. 3 players currently outside of the B-bomb site with the bomb. And now Avant starting to walk through Ivy. Flash in towards the left side. Sterling making a bit of a play now. A little bit of noise. Not going to be able to hear this. Look how much control they've got. Look at this flank from Yam. This could be absolutely huge. Zeph with 1, but Yam, he's going to find the bomb. So much information gathered from Yam. Allows the stack over the B bomb site from Chiefs. And now Sterling and Offnut into a 2 versus 5. And while Sterling is going to catch out Soju, but there's 10 seconds left. The bomb safely in the waiting arms of Yam. And this is going to be a round where Chiefs are so happy with their performance. Yam gets proactive. He gets in behind them. So much information gathered. And the Chiefs can sit back in that B-bomb site. They can have so many players over there and really cheat the rotation as well. Avant try to go for the Ivy push. You sell a little bit of a fake. You try and keep the players in the A-bomb site while those Ivy players actually split through CT spawn and get around the back of the B-bomb site while the rest come through ramp. So doesn't really work for the Avant side. You can see the idea behind the call. It's a decent strategy that could have worked out for them, just if Yam didn't get aggressive and Chiefs didn't get this right stack going. But yeah, great stuff, and Chiefs will be very happy with that. That's a must-win round for them. Avant coming into this round, they desperately need to pick this up, and they've just lost Sterling so early into the round. And it's 4 versus 5, and Chiefs, well, this could be the absolute perfect start for them now. After they've lost that pistol, they needed to win this gun round, and now they've got it. Hazard getting a double kill. Yam and Apokdud finding the frags. Now 3 versus 3. Molotov. Okay, Apok, that's unfortunate. That's not the smoke he was looking for. And in fact, that actually just works in the CT's favor. That slows them down for a few more seconds. That's enough to kind of force them away from the B-bomb site. Just had enough here. It's not going well. Let's try A. 45 seconds. Still a little bit of time here for Avant to work with. And have got it into a 3 versus 3 thanks to Hazard on the double kill. So this is certainly winnable for Avant. And now they come out. It's going to be Hazard, the front man, on the charge. Looking to the left side. It's Soju up here. 1 kill from Hazard. Picks up. And now smoke down in front of the connector. Flash up into the air. Humongous walking forward. It's Offnu and Hazard as the bomb gets planted. Offnu looking for the spray. 10 seconds, 9 now. The bomb not planted. Needs to win this Offnu. Bomb plant coming through the spam. Through the feet. Humongous gets it perfect. And Offnu was low on HP anyway. So the spam underneath the bomb train allows for the denial of the bomb plant. And a 3 versus 3. Avant's money in the bin. If they got that bomb plant, that would have been a decent buy coming into this, or at least would have had a lot of money picked up that they could half buy with and have a real solid buy going into the next round. But now they're kind of in a position where they almost have to fully go. And this is going to allow Chiefs to pick up another round and also build that economy. So good time here for the Chiefs. Counter-Terror's timeout coming through. Chiefs realize they need to go for this. They have a few decisions to make themselves, but whether or not they have a complete read of the current situation over at Avant, their economy at the moment is in tatters. So this should be a 4th round. Absolutely no problems here for Chiefs. They work out what they can do. The buy comes in, rifles across every player, all out for Apok Dud. Would have been a good time for an SMG, but perhaps not having the perfect read of the economy and not wanting to risk anything. So round number 7 immediately playing out here. You've got Zeph up in towards the brown halls early on. So that's quite a bit of control and a more advanced stance that will gather info quickly. And Avant at the moment, with 2 players down in towards Pop Dog, 2 towards T-Con, and 1 prong in towards Ivy. Certainly going to be looking for a Glock P250 split in towards the A-bomb site. But this should only result in a round win for Chiefs in very quick succession. So a kill from Soju starts things off well. Sterling on a Glock managing 1 kill, but he's up on top of the blue train with the bomb, so he's going to go down easily. Humongous finding 2 kills on the AK. Here's the footsteps. It's the 3rd easily enough. 4K maybe, but he's got a USP pulled out now. Runs out of ammo on the AK, and he'll seal the 4K. It's Chiefs with the 4th round picked up. And now we get into the meat and potatoes. It's going to be Avant taking themselves success with the buy. We'll see what they can do with it. It's going to be Sterling with the AWP, the AK-47's utility available now. This is the true test for Chiefs. And these last few rounds have been going up against weakened buys and even the full eco in the previous round. So this is where the gauntlet is once again thrown down to the ground. And Chiefs will accept the challenge as they come into things. Utility immediately entering the A-bomb site from Avant. Counter utility used up for Chiefs. Good Molotov to delay this T-Con rush. You'll see a lot of teams that want to come out T-Con quickly on train, and it's because of these sandwich smokes that allow them to do so. And Yam's just not ready. Hazard taking the head. And well, now it's going to be a 4 versus 5. Man advantage in play for Avant as they walk up on top of the brown train. Offnu's going to give that away. Zeph desperately wanted that kill to come through, and what Offnu provides it easily, but that boost, the toppling tower, it's Blitz that gets 1, but it's not the lineup of 2. A good quick relocation of the crosshair, and a kill in reply will come through from Soju that will keep his team alive into round number 8. This could go either way at this point. Soju starting to spam a few shots, but a 3 versus 3. Chiefs looking for the retake. Plenty of utility still available coming into this. And what Apok's going to go down alongside Hazard. Suddenly all onto Sterling. The AWP stuck in hell. The Molotov goes into his position. The tap on the bomb. Perfect retake coming in here from the Chiefs. They read it completely. And well, it's going to be a 5th round collected for them. And that's exactly what you want to see if you're a neutral or a Chiefs fan here, because you want to see this series get close. The first map was an absolute bloodbath. And it was all Chiefs blood. But 5-3, they've already done better than they did on Mirage. they've already managed to do more than they did in their own map pick. Again, when we talk about Train, T-side Train is probably the most difficult half within modern Counter-Strike, so I'm not blaming Avant. I don't think they're completely out of this right now. Even that round was close. There's into the 3v3 retake. Still expecting a few more rounds at the half here from Avant, but Chiefs need as many as they can get on the CT side. And Soju, he needs to be careful. Oh, they went for the bait and switch, but Apoc doesn't put the crosshair on towards the generator. Instead, fully focuses the right side, and that's going to work out for him. Sterling and Blitz now are 2 versus 3. The round shouldn't be won here by Avant, but as long as they keep this economy modest, as long as they keep these players low, which they've done significantly in the previous rounds, and now again, at 2 versus 2, this is actually winnable. Humongous is so low on HP. Yam's rotating over. They've both got ops. These Deagles can overrun them. They've got so much time. Still a minute left on the clock. No bomb yet, but they're going to go back and collect it. And Yam on the back lines here. Could potentially do something with this. Blitz is going to be dead. Kill onto Humongous. Now the bomb picked up as well. Yam trying to do some damage as the players cross to the site. It's Sterling over there on 31 HP. And now he goes back and finds an AK. This increases the chances further. Tenfold, in fact. And now with 33 seconds coming out of Pop Dog. There's the headshot. Yam goes down. And that is just heartbreaking. Just Deagles for Avant. And Chiefs, they lose it. I was just talking about how they've been in a good position where they are finding success. Again, they overrun the buy of Avant. They successfully retake, sending them back to the pistols. That should have been a 6th round. But Avant, Sterling pops off. He gets the kills. And 5 versus 4 in terms of the score. And Chiefs swap 2 for mass in play. It's Yam and Soju carrying them into this round. And like I said, we've seen a lot of damage come in from Avant. They've kept this economy weak. And now Chiefs on its last line already. After winning so many rounds in a row as well, this is heartbreaking. They might just potentially go on to have to eco in this round if they lose it. Really good stuff down in towards Ivy in the previous round from Avant, but now a T-con push coming from the CT side. They'll realize something's against them, and well, oh no, Yam's going to be spotted. Blitz gets the double kill, and Chiefs, they realize, well, lack utility, weaker weapons in play. We've got to make some sort of play here. We've got to get proactive. They go for the T-con aggression, but well cleared by Avant. They are methodical in checking it out. Well, they've lost every player here, Chiefs, without getting a single kill. Avant looking to recover the economy, looking to recover the half, and it's 5-5, evened up. Oh, heartbreak here for the Chiefs. This was the prime opportunity for them to get off to a real solid, convincing lead on the CT side. But in the previous round, their chances may have just been spoiled. Good damage from Zeph, gets a double kill, now an AK in his hands, but Blitz up in the brown holes. This should be a kill, and in fact, it is. 5-5, we are even yet again, ladies and gentlemen. Avant 5 rounds on the T side, probably going to get a little bit more here as well. 6 is enough to feel comfortable going into the second half, but who knows what Avant might actually be able to get here if Chiefs don't step up when it comes to the gun rounds a little bit later on. Hazard finding a headshot. Soju going down. Hazard able to find a double kill as Yam and Apok go down. Avant 6-5, round in the lead. And Hazard with a big triple kill in that previous round. It's going to be Chiefs with the purchase coming in and pours out across the board. Certainly enough to start to feel comfortable, at least in terms of what they've been able to bring to the table. Well, off now. gets rid of Humongous. A man advantage in play here for the T side as they quickly seize control of the B bomb site. Blitz is still over towards A, and he's going to try and prevent the save coming in here from Chiefs. It's not going to work for Yam. He can't get away. Blitz gets rid of him. And Apokdod, oh, he's been red. Blitz knows, and there's the headshot. This is heartbreaking. Chiefs just getting destroyed at the moment. Avant quickly sees control of the B bomb site. They get the players locked in. They get the bomb plant down. Now it's Chiefs. Just Zeph and Soju, a 2 versus 5. Saving their weapons into the next round. They might be able to get them through here. Apox nearly wins that. That shouldn't have happened. Soju, oh god, he's under pressure now. They're looking to get rid of everything here on the CT side. Soju gets a headshot, but he's gone. Now it's just Zeph, a little further down towards Ivy. And in a far safer position, so he can carry his over. But it's only one rifle in play here for the Chiefs. 7-5. 2 rounds in the lead here from Avant. They have got the AWP in the hands of Sterling. The AK-47's available for the rest as well. This is the prime opportunity for Avant to really make a statement in this first half. They win this one. They've already won the half by a minimum of 1 round. Coming out of the T side, that's impressive. Well, spray out early. Hazard with a good double kill. Leave Humongous and Zeph into a 2 versus 5. Avant taking control of this A bomb site immediately, not stopping, getting the pace going, knowing that Chiefs don't really have the utility to stop these fast A hits, so it's very easy just to send multiple players out T-Con and get right in the face of the Chiefs players on the A bomb site. And obviously with the better weapons, you expect him to win every battle there. So Avant, 8th round going to be picked up. In the previous round, we actually failed to see, in the previous gun round, should I say, we failed to see Chiefs do anything with their rifles, right? They had the full buy available to them, and they just couldn't do anything. So that's got to change here. They have to be able to pick it up. Humongous and Zeph. Well, if they save an M4 over here with the Kevlar, I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, they will get a little bit of extra utility. They will get some extra cash left over. Humongous tries to find players running out of position on the A bomb site, but all he will find is death as Hanser takes him down with the AK. 8 rounds collected here for Avant. M4 saved over from Zeph again. This time on the polar opposite end of the map. Over that B corner, up in the brown holes. But 8-5 as you move into the next gun round. It's going to be Chiefs picking up the double op setup. Yam and Apokdod, the rest with the M4s around them. This is where things get real interesting. To see if Chiefs can make something of this half. Will they be able to get any more than the 5 they've already collected? They've had opportunities. They probably should be in a better position right now, but Yam is going to start things off well. Blind and through the smoke, takes down Hazard. I think he spotted the player, got the angle lined up just before the flash came in and just goes for the shot. A second as well through the E-box this time, and he will go down eventually. The kills all ran in for Avant. The Molotov burning away as well, but it's a 2 versus 2. Yam with a double. Apokdod doing a little bit of work here, but it's Blitz with a second kill in the round. Gets rid of Humongous, and he's out of here. Apok looks back, spots the AWP, and it's Apokdod that goes down. A 9th round collective for Avant. And immediately, that was just another one of those quick A takes from Avant. Feeling confident in their individuals. Keep the pace up to see if Chiefs can handle it. Initially, I think Yam does a good job of finding those 2 kills, but probably should have stayed in connector, or well, not so much, because he couldn't have actually stayed all the way back when he went for that peek to E-box and kind of got cut out of position because there was so many players running down. But his teammates don't really get a whole lot done, unfortunately. And the hold, not great from Chiefs. Yam, after losing the AWP and all the money and the amount of investment he put into the previous round, he's going to be down to an auto shotgun alongside Humongous as well. Apokdod is going to go down though. Sterling wins the AWP battle. He's completely ready for that top round peak. And moving into the last round of the half, this looks like an almost confirmed done deal of 10 at the half for Avant. I say that with 1 minute and 18 seconds left and still 5v4, but it's just looking so good for them. But Yam, okay, Haas are just not ready for that. Yam just walks up to the top of the ladder with the XM shotgun. And the Alligator's looking for a little bit more. It's hungry here. And while Yam's going to get a second, Ampot goes down 3 versus 4. Scratch what I said a few moments ago, because this is looking like it's back in favor of Chiefs. I've got an 8k now recovered, as well as the corpses scattered across the brown holes at the top of the Pop Dog ladder. And now with 45 seconds, here comes the push. Avant in towards the A-bomb side. They've got one prong of the approach down in towards Ivy. That smoke not exactly working, I don't believe, to the same extent they would have hoped for, but maybe it's the lineup. Often with Yam. And so we're back into a 3v3. Sterling's just waiting for that flank, potentially coming in for the brown holes, but instead it's Humongous at Pop Dog. He needs to be aware of this peak, and while Sterling's going to get caught with the worst timing possible. 6 rounds as Chiefs find all the kills towards the end of the half. Still not a brilliant half from the Chiefs. 6 rounds on the CT side. Avant still very much favoured moving into the second half. Was exactly where we're going after the break.
Life gets stressful, go and vibe out with whoever you next to.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move.
3, 2,
bringing summer
1,
to
drop.
you.
Oh, ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it down the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know like I know. We'll take it round and round again.
Elohim, you home? Can't you come over?
Ayy, I know my way to the paper. All of my women look tailored. It costs a few thousand, it's tailored. Can't drop a dime to save a wall. I'm in the room with the bosses. All of our pockets look gorgeous, ayy. You'll see the boys at the Forbes, ayy. Constantly plotting, we want this, ayy. I need my bag and clips extended, ayy. Blast you haters to fragments, ayy. Got no time for the cameras, 'cause I might just pull the extension, ayy. Young, back to the basics. Get in that bag on occasion. She top it until she get brainless, hey. Damn it, I love to be famous. Ayy, I'm in my bag, I don't have to brag, no. Ayy, she's watching me stack it, so what am I capping for? Ayy, if I spend it all, it's just 'cause I'm racking more. Ayy, you so 10 in a back, you know I'm not capping, bro. Whoa, moving too fast, you probably thought it's a ghost. Whoa, stack it up, been doing the most. Whoa, moving too fast, yeah, I just hopped in a ghost. Whoa, stack it up, I've been doing the most.
Ayy, I got nothing to lose. I ain't got nothing else to prove. I see they all tryna shoot. Ashamed though, 'cause I'm bulletproof. Can't touch me, I'm up on the roof. I'm catching bodies, hiding all the proof. I make them disappear like poof. Just like that, you're gone for good. Little
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, ESL Pro League Season 12 Special Qualifier for the Asian and Oceanic regions. It's Chiefs taking on Avant, and we're currently on map number 2 of this series. Avant lead by 1, and probably going to be taking this one as well if they win this pistol round. It's looking good for them. I mean, it's a 9-6 half. They certainly can come back into this, Chiefs. But from my perspective, I'm definitely saying Avant looking like the slightly better roster here. So this is still looking good for them. I think if they win this pistol and the follow-up rounds, Avant should be in a good position. But Chiefs, a must-win pistol for them here. Off towards the back lines. Brown Halls executes down in towards the B bomb site. Chiefs sending the utility over the top now in towards the site as they all sprint through. And all over the site itself. Humongous available up in the Brown Halls itself. He'll come around the side. But look at this rotation. No one died yet. 5v5 retake. No kit available here for Avant. I've still got a smoke in the hands of Blitz, but for the most part, we're still looking at a 5 versus 5. There's no death yet on the server into the pistol round. This is so strange to see. And now eventually the flash goes up. It's Zeph who draws first blood. And looking for more here. It's Blitz with a kill. Sterling as well, and Blitz finds another. All the kills suddenly come in here for the CT side, and the pistol round surely won now at this point. It's just Humongous up in the Brown Halls, and he will go down as well. A pistol round picked up here for Avant as they get on the defuse just in time. A 5 versus 5 retake is not what you see often, and it does come through every now and then, and this time it's Avant that only lose the one player, so yeah, dominating on that retake. Really good stuff coming in from the Avant roster. They find the pistol round, and now they're looking pretty good. The Chiefs have a lot to play for now. They haven't really got a lot to play with. That's the issue. P250 available for Apak Dud. The rest on the Glocks. Over here for Avant, it is going to be a bit of utility. Well, off now. The bottom of the ramp, multiple players in front of him, and that's going to be an easy kill from Orfnu. Smoke taking down Soju. 3 kills somehow from that position, but the Glock eventually will come through from Yam. Apokda looking for the bomb plan. He's actually going to get it as well because he jumps up instead of planting on the floor, and that's brilliant. I thought for sure that Apokda was going to get shut down there. But he gets the bomb plant because he jumps up onto the bomb train itself instead of planting on the floor. And the spam all came through, missing him because he was elevated inside of the smoke. And that's brilliant. That's a nice steal coming in. That's going to allow so much money into the bank of Chiefs here. Luckily, Avant don't lose too many players. They didn't really invest a whole lot in that previous round either, so they have got a lot to play with coming into round number 18. And there's going to be a lot of utility for massive play here for Hazard, M4s for the rest. Over on Chiefs, though, they've immediately got the AWP out, and that's exactly what that bomb plant affords. You get the AWP, and you get the Kevlar around it alongside the utility. This is a great chance for Chiefs to get off to a good start in this second half. If they can win this gun round, they're going to be feeling okay. They're going to go for that quick play, which is something that the Avant roster were doing time and time again. We're getting these players out and towards the A bomb site early on. And not quite the nade that Sterling was looking for. I think he kind of looks at it as well and has a little chuckle to himself, I'm sure. Not the nade that he would have hoped to put in play. But they have got one player out, and look at this. Look at Zeph's position on the minimap, ladies and gentlemen. He's got round through hell, past, and now he's wrapping the green train. They're not aware. They're not looking at this way. And well, he might just come around through all perfect time. And there's Airport going down. Zeph gets out of position as well. And now push, a reply perhaps from Blitz, but it's not going to work. Humongous gets away. He gets away scot-free. And now the push comes through. 1 minute and 3 seconds left. The push is coming in. And the T side are finding kills. But it's on Sterling to do everything. He finds one headshot, but that's not enough. A 4 versus 2. And the Chiefs in control in this gun round. Good flash. Apok doesn't care. It begins to fade, and he will still shut away Orfnu, leaving Blitz in a 1 versus 4 with the M4A4. A round that shall be collected by the Chiefs, and that's a good round from them. I mean, there are scenarios where they probably lose a little bit, a few more players there, and probably should have lost a few more players. Avant had opportunities and just got unlucky at times. They could have definitely made that round a lot closer than it ended up being, but nonetheless, it is going to be a round picked up for the Chiefs, and it's 7 now to play with, and one that they desperately needed to win. And look at Avant's money. It's going to be a Chiefs 8th round surely here at this point. Zeph was the man of the hour on that round. Gets out immediately. Gets down in towards hell. Starts to wrap the site. They're just not aware of him, and immediately when he finds that kill, that's when things spiral out of control. Chaos ensues for Avant. And our Chiefs have a bit of a breather. This round should be one they pick up with not too much difficulty. Zeph over towards Ivy alongside Soju. Humongous and Yam work Ivy. But you'll notice stack on the A bomb site from Avant. The USP set up in the corners. Looking for success. Nice shot. Because of the delay in the kill feed, I thought Apox somehow missed it, but he gets the kill. And Humongous, with a headshot, gets rid of Hazard. And now Sterling and Apoc, the last two remaining players for the CT side. They will collect 2 kills on the Deagle, a third as well from Apoc. Eventually he'll go down, but that is disgusting damage. Apoc displaying skills on the Deagle. But now, coming into this round, it's going to be an AWP for Sterling. M4 is available, and Apoc to the MP9. Not the best of buys here for Avant, but one they can certainly do some damage with. But this is a time for Chiefs to show us what they're made of. If they win this, it's going to set them up for success. They're not going to have a team coming up against them with a bye. Should be another eco round coming up for Avant, or at least a half bye. And that's when Chiefs can really start to rack up these rounds. Wow. Chiefs currently gather with all 5 players outside of B. The utility from the CT side comes in though, and that's going to splinter the approach. Stops the ramp push from coming through, and now Sterling, oh, he's going to peek into the open. A bit of a one and done, but he finds one. And while one kill apiece coming back and forth, there's now a 3 versus 3. Zeph will find a headshot, looking for a second. What's Apoc doing? Just running into the open, not aware of Zeph, who's just shouted down his teammates from that very spot. And now it's just Blitz. A 1 versus 3 for him. And Humongous sits up in the brown halls. Blitz down here in the lower site. He will look to the right side. Spots Soju on the bomb site. But it's going to be Chiefs with a 9th round win. Blitz will find a headshot, but winning the round now impossible. He has no kit, no utility to get back in. Surely death will come his way. Humongous gets dinked up, but the headshot is not enough. It's going to be a kill for him. And a 9th round collected for Chiefs. Not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. They should be getting a 10th round here as well. And that, if I'm Avant, I'm starting to sweat a little bit because this isn't the same performance that they were having over on Mirage. Apoc's on 9 and 15. And you have to remember, 3 of those kills came a couple of rounds ago with the Deagle. In an unconsequential situation as well, right? Because he didn't really do too much in terms of for the round win. Zeph taking the initial kill. Humongous as well coming in and following up. And this is more like it from the Chiefs. This is more what I was expecting coming into this matchup. Individuals are just AFK basically on Mirage, and now here on Train they've started to light up and they've finally come to play. But this is, again, another test for them. Avant haven't really been able to do too much in these last few gun rounds. We'll see if they can change that here. With the AWP in the hands of Sterling, the M4 is being collected. And the CT side going for a timeout. Avant realize a pause is required to discuss what is currently going on and what is possibly going wrong for the team. Well, important round coming up here for the Chiefs. It's the AWP in the hands of Apoc. The AK-47 is available for the rest of the team as well. Avant, well, this is a do or die situation because their money again isn't really in a position where they will be able to buy consecutively. The utility isn't good in this round either. And if they lose this, things are evened up. And Chiefs probably take the lead on Avant's map pick. What is going on? Well, utility comes in. Smokes, flashes, utility out and towards this B-bomb site. Oh, Yam is going to be taken down early on. Ofnu gets rid of him, and he's going to go away after the initial trip frag from Soju. But Apoc, oh, the sneaky beaky-like play. He gets 2 from that position. Somehow able to double up. And now it's a bad advantage in play for Avant, thanks to Apoc, who's been so quiet in this map. Hazard comes through with a big flank, and they're just not ready for him. Avant with a convincing round win, thanks to Apoc from the corner. Ofnu gets the initial kill as Yam enters from the upper site. And that's just a good round win from Avant. Very good stuff. Chiefs fully commit in towards this B-bomb sites and all of their forces over here. That concedes a lot of map control and allows the flank to come in from Hazard. They would play foul to them in the last few seconds. So 12-10, 4 rounds away here for Avant from taking this series back to winning ways. But again, like I said, there's been so much success for Chiefs as of late. So they have got a bye coming into this. They've got money to play with still even into this next round. So not out of the woods just yet, Avant. They're going to go to the double up setup. Apoc and Sterling wielding those. And the Chiefs, well, another bye coming their way. AK-47s and ult for Apoc dud. It's time to show us what they can do in reply when they're up against the ropes, when things are not going well for them from the previous round. And well, Sterling is going to stop Zeph from taking down his teammate. It was looking good there for the initial kill, but Zeph not this time. And now the spray comes in. Hazard swings wide. His teammate ready for the reply, and the trading is much better from Avant. They've come alive yet again, but the kill suddenly comes through from Apoc dud and Yam, and it's back into a 2v2. What a chaotic round that's just begun, really. And this is just Australian Counter-Strike all over. Immediately just taking fights. Apoc dud, the last remaining player, and he's got to get involved. Past Olaf, now in towards the bomb site. Ofnu sits on the bomb train itself, and they're just going to play. They're not giving an opportunity away at this point. They don't want to give him a slight edge into this 1 versus 2. They don't want to give him 1 versus 1 fights. That's exactly what will let him get back into things. Apoc dud in behind the E-box. Looks down. Oh, and there we go. The patience pays off. Apoc able to take him away. 13-10. Avant now 3 away from victory in the series. Chiefs, like I said, can buy up here. The only player with money issues is Yam. And he can be dropped by Humongous. So, oh, Humongous could get an AWP. And Yam might actually just have to play with what he's got. And there we go. It's going to be an AK gifted to him. At least he gets something there, actually. T-start timeout coming through. Chiefs realize, well, you know, if we lose this one, we're probably on the ropes till the end. And, well, this could be a scenario in which Avant find themselves 14th. Singular op setup for Avant this time around. Apoc on the M4A1S. They couldn't afford, they didn't have the facilities to be able to keep that double op setup up. So obviously the op has to go to the hands of Sterling, the main opper for the team. Slower round at least. A time for us to catch our breaths. Still recovering from that last round. That was chaotic in towards the A-bomb site. And now 58 seconds in play. Smoke down in front of the Pop Dog area. Yam sits back here, and now the execute on towards the bomb side. It's going to be Hazard with one. Pop Dog goes down, and Yam able to find another, and now the push comes through. It's favoring the CT side up until this point, but as soon as I say that, Sterling's in with another kill. And it seems like Avant are just so good at keeping themselves in the lead in terms of the man advantages up until Humongous has arrived to the server. 2 kills collected for him, and now a chance to take down Ofnu and deliver his team an important 11th round. A paramount round, some would say, and there it is. Humongous with the big 1 versus 3 clutch. And that's amazing stuff. It's going to be Chiefs with 11. They needed that, and Humongous pulls it out of the bag. 13-11, money backed in the bin here for Avant. It's just ecos coming up for this team. 13-12, we have got ourselves a game here, ladies and gentlemen. We take a look at what's coming right up. It is going to be a Chiefs timeout. Realizing, okay, we've given ourselves the sick opportunity. That's going to fire the team up with Humongous winning such an important round, but it's time to focus. We can't slip up going into this next round. We've got to think about what they've got. We've got to realize that probably going up against a low buy. We've kept them close. We've looked over the last couple of rounds. We've eliminated them. But now the push comes through. Luckily, one SMG actually in play here, so Soju could build up some cash for himself in this round. Avant with just the full USP round. They've got 2 Zeuses. Or 2 Zeus, I don't know. What's the plural? And, well, we really shouldn't be expecting much at all. It would be beautiful if Apok could Zeus away one of these players, and Soju might just be the victim. There it is. Nice stuff. Can't pick up the weapon, though. And at least he gets 1. That's a little bit of BM. Forced rebuy going into the next round. At least it is only the UMP that falls here in this round. So far. And the stack towards the B-bomb site, not working here, unfortunately. Chiefs have all the players over towards A. It's going to be a round picked up for them. 13-12. Now, coming into this match, I wasn't really expecting Chiefs to be able to compete like this. Based on the performance from Mirage, I thought Trim was going to be an absolute nightmare for them. But damn, have they been able to prove me wrong and show up here. Could potentially even send us to a 3rd. Ooh. Yam getting dinked up, dropped to 75, and oh well, Yam looking for the lineup. Ofnu and Hazard taking 2 kills. Sterling and Blitz. Well, they're going to be sprinting towards the bomb site. And no kit, but that could be funny. And well, Zed finds the headshot, Sterling gone, and Blitz dodges the bomb as well. 13-12, like I said, it was one of the more prolonged rounds, but Chiefs just want to make sure they don't take any casualties. They want to limit them. And they only lose the 1 player to the Zeus, and it was the player with the SMG in play, and that was Soju. But I'll see what the Chiefs can do into round number 26. Again, another must-win round for them. And Avant, the scene can be set for them. It's a very important time for both of these teams, one of the more important rounds coming into this. Now the ult alongside the M4s for Avant. Well, Apok will take down Apok Dude. And, well, it's going to be Soju with success on the reply. So 4 versus 4 immediately into round number 26. The Battle of Ivy. Well, it doesn't really feel like there's a winner at all, because now there's a whole different player there holding it. It's Blitz, and Chiefs don't even take control of it. So yeah, just casualties there at the moment. 4 versus 4. Generally, that will favor the T side because now there's a weakness in the CT defense. And Chiefs can actually just gather up and figure out what that weakness is. They're going to be going down in towards the brown holes, but they're still leaving the bomb solo in towards Ivy. Now, there is a bit of a risk with this. It's unlikely that Blitz does get aggressive, but there is a world in which he can just push Ivy, win that 1v1 against the bomb, and just hold it. With 25 seconds left. Oh, God. Blitz gets aggressive. Oh, that's exactly what's going to happen. Blitz gets aggressive, finds the bomb, and there's just absolutely no time. What a terrible round this is from Chiefs. Absolutely awful. Such an important round for them in only a couple of seconds. Why is no one with the bomb? There's literally no fallback plan. The bomb goes down there. He doesn't win his aim fight if there's a player holding Ivy. And you've lost the round anyway. There was 0 chances there for Chiefs. That is just... What has just happened there? That's the most important round for them in so long, and they gifted away. 14-12, an Avant to 2 away from victory. Chiefs, that's a round they'll just want to forget, and I want to forget as well. Terrible stuff, unfortunately, there from the Chiefs. Oh, so much risk employed just leaving the bomb solo. There's no one even available to trade and pick it up. He's just on his own. Oh, well played from Blitz though, doesn't rotate, gets aggressive, sees if there's anybody there, and well, the reward for his curiosity pays off. It might just be the win of the series here for Avant. Good kill. Blitz just aggressive towards T-Con again. Zeph's just jumping, not even looking in towards T-Con, and they're going to lose an opening player. Oh, Apota taking 2. Now 3 versus 3. It's a good recovery. They needed him to step up here. It was a round that didn't start off so well. The initial kills that come in for the CT side, but Apota puts it in a winnable position, and he continues to do damage. A 3rd kill collected for him, and he's a one-man army at the moment, but he's gone, and it's all on Soju up in heaven. Blitz is going to tap away and through the smoke. Lines up Soju. The kill comes in, and it's going to be 15 rounds on the board for Avant. Map and series point. A big round from Blitz. Starts off the round, ends it as well. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered here for Avant. 15-12. Bomb plant affords a little extra cash here for Chiefs, but even then, this buy is not looking good. Round 28 plays out. Avant with the 3-round lead. And lots of opportunities to get this over the line now. It's Chiefs charging through and towards the A bomb site. Trying to send players out on towards it. Good kill from Sterling to start things off. Back 10. Oh, it's going to go down as well. This is not looking good for the Chiefs. This looks like it's done, ladies and gentlemen. This one is over. Yam and Humongous. The last 2 remaining players. Sterling. Oh, the timing. Oh, he doesn't find it. He looks away at the wrong time, and now there's a small chance. Humongous. Well, he's going to be looking down towards Pop Dog. He's going to go down as well, and it's all on Yam. A 1 versus 2 with a Galil. He'll look down in towards Pop Dog. Off throwing the flashbang. I'll allow a peek in towards Ivy. Missed shot, though, from Apok, and somehow Yam still kicking, still alive, still available into this round. Next over the top of the brown trade. Now moves forward. Smoke goes down in towards the bomb site itself, and 39 seconds. Still time to play with for Yam, and still the bomb on his back. He can certainly win this. He's going to check the right side. Off nuke goes down, but the immediate reply from APOC seals the deal. The Chiefs, while they take a 0-2 loss, Avant walking into the lead, picking up 2 maps in a row. Mirage was dominant. Train a little more laboured, but they do get it over the line nonetheless. A good matchup and a good dive into Australian Counter-Strike for me today. I've enjoyed it. It's good Counter-Strike and a fun region to watch. Thank you very much for all of you joining in on chat as well. That's it for us here on the ESL stream. We have got plenty of action continuing though on the A, B and C stream. That'll be in chat, so you can quickly move on over to those channels to support the casters and the teams playing over there. So thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in following my Twitter, do !caster in the chat, and I thank you very much for joining me today. See you on another stream. Goodbye.
Everybody loves an underdog. Who needs to be liked?
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to cs.money. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
Charge up your game with excitement. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG Bet.
Just know it ain't the least I bought it. I bought it. Ayy, I'm in my bag, I don't have to brag, no. Ayy, she's watching me stack cause the water my cap and fold. Ayy, if I spend it all, it's just cause I'm racking mo. Ayy, you so 10 in the back, you know I'm not capping, bro. Whoa, moving too fast, you probably thought it's a ghost. Whoa, stack it up, been doing the most. Whoa, moving too fast, yeah, I just hopped in a ghost. Whoa, stack it up.